is fascination. Kithsiri, now I asked you this question before. Is this budget Ranil Wickremesinghe budget, or is it Anuradha Wimalaratne budget, or is it IMF budget?
We can. There are different opinions for different people. As I told you, my
Kithsiri, you're a learner.
Wait.
You're a learned politician. No?
Let me tell you, right?
Your doctorate is in business management.
Yes,
no?
yes.
You can understand. Yeah. You will be able to answer this question better.
Yeah, I'll give you a direct
Don't take
answer.
us.
No. I'm telling my
third round subject, please.
My first opinion
Yeah.
is personally, I think it's not Ranil Wickremesinghe's budget, but most of the people say it's Ranil Wickremesinghe's budget when he if he is the president, these sort of things are going to give. And again, IMF, we have to go according to their contract. Anyway, even Ranil Wickremesinghe would have been the president, so he will go with IMF. Yes, that's true. You are correct.
So whose budget is this?
The budget is done by Anuradha Wimalaratne and his secretary and his team, right?
Let me ask you a simple question.
But he can't.
Is this a centre right, centre left, or a right wing budget?
That general public should understand. I mean,
what is it?
Wait, this is what.
No, because based on that we will understand the policies of the NPP.
So NPP policies and UNP policies, I don't see any difference there.
So this is the Ranil Wickremesinghe budget.
For me, it's not Ranil Wickremesinghe's, but majority of the people say it's
actually this is Mahinda's budget.
Mahinda.
Because
the Treasury Secretary.
If it is Ranil Wickremesinghe's, I think people would have get much more benefit than this.
That's why I said don't say that, Kithsiri. You know why? We probably had to remove our underpants also.
Yes, I mean that was history, but that's he did it during the so bad period. We were in that 2 years. You know how we recovered, right? So during that period.
So tell me now, President Anuradha Wimalaratne went to China and signed a deal with Sinopec, which amounted to over 2.7 billion US dollars. Is this a deal that was brought in by Ranil Wickremesinghe, or was this part of a deal that Anuradha Wimalaratne got?
No, that was the pre-planned one earlier on Wickremesinghe's time, so they agreed, but they didn't.
True, Chandima?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
No, this Sinopec deal, 2.7 billion.
That's agreed well before, during Ranil Wickremesinghe's time.
That was
what they said, but this was a fresh one, right?
No, I don't know. You have to tell me.
I'm telling you, it's a fresh one.
Is it a brand new agreement or was it there in the pipeline?
No, it's a fresh one. It's a fresh
one.
Yeah.
But according to me, it's earlier they had, but the signing was happening during
maybe discussions.
Maybe
discussions took place because Sinopec was earlier came into the country for the business, so there may be discussions.
So now
I don't deny that.
So now the NPP
the agreement is a fresh one.
So now the NPP government is okay to not monopolize the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation anymore, like give it to, maybe if Shell is coming, you all are willing to give Shell an opportunity. If Sinopec is investing, you all are willing to give Sinopec an opportunity. If another, let's say Saudi Aramco comes, you all will give them an opportunity. So you all are open to this idea, is it?
So what we are trying to do here, we just wanted to keep the authority of manipulating, changing, and decision making of energy industry. So we are not.
No, I don't.
We are not going to.
You tell me. What is this 2.7 billion for?
It's a. What do you call
refinery is going to come.
It's a refinery. It's a refinery. So
now
there will
be two refineries, one from Lanka IOC and one from Sinopec, is it?
Yeah, it's a Sinopec and
so one China, one India.
One India.
So have you all thought about the geopolitical situation that may prevail?
Since we are in a non-aligned foreign policy, so we are trying to practice that. We are trying to practice, and will practice that. So it is good for the country. So we do consider those things as well.
Right. Adani leaving the country, $1 billion US dollars. I saw there was a private show that Milinda does, and on YouTube, he was very critical about Adani leaving Sri Lanka. So first of all, I will ask your thoughts on this. 500 megawatts is no easy number first we have to understand that 500 megawatts to the national grid means we are in a position as a country to export electricity as well. Now, Adani left the country. How do you view this, Milinda?
So first of all, Adani leaving the country was an international news. So that gave a very bad perception about Sri Lanka, because when they left, all the media around the world reported that they left Sri Lanka because the authorities were incompetent of taking forward the conversations and the discussions they were having, number one. Number two, the countries in today's world works on the honor of the agreement, and we had the agreement, and the government of the country couldn't honor the agreement. So that gave a very bad perception about doing business in Sri Lanka for anyone, and same time United Petroleum also trying to leave at that time. So that was some sort of double bad news on Sri Lanka. And Adani, what Adani was trying to do in Sri Lanka, not only actually generating power for Sri Lanka, but they were trying to connect Sri Lanka into the regional grid. So we are a small region, Sri Lanka, you know, Bangladesh, Nepal, and it's a very volatile region. So first time in the history we could have actually linked to the regional grid, and they would have done that because Adani is such a big power and energy supplier in the region. So they could have easily done it with their technology, with their...
Forget Milinda, India gave us a loan of 2.8 billion. Adani comes with investments worth $1 billion US.
Yeah.
It's a massive amount.
It's a lot of money. And Adani, so what will happen with Sri Lanka easily doesn't get that size of that pocket of investments. 1 billion is such a big amount of money for one company to come or one country to come or one single investment. So when you lose that level of investment in the country, forget energy business, when you lose that level of investments, what will happen, that pocket size of investors, there are only, you don't have thousands of investors, look at Sri Lanka, in that size of investors. So they all get scared. They know you don't honor the agreement. They know you don't respond on time. They know that you don't have a long-term strategic plan as a country. They know that you don't honor the business objectives of either of the parties. So that is the conversation happened around the world. That is the conversation happened in the world. That was the worry we had, you know, and entire world is moving towards the renewable energy, and Sri Lanka is not in a position to invest that amount of money as a country. So this was a fantastic opportunity.
How do you all view this?
No, yes, I won't add.
Yeah.
No, actually, my view is also same as you, because the thing is, this is a big opportunity we lost, because Adani windmill, that project was, if another we would have get some more windmills around that area, because that is just AI is just coming in, we are producing the electricity, right? So India was agreed. I can remember Ranil Wickremesinghe was I was talking to him recently, not me, all the management committee. He was mentioning that Modi was agreed to buy some 50,000 megawatt from Sri Lanka to India. So that is the only way we can sell our energy to India. We can't sell it to China, or we can't sell it to any other country. So we lost that opportunity. That's my worry. When you are doing it, taking these type of decisions, you have to be very careful. So we don't have any other China or America or any other to buy our energy. But this India is the way. So this is actually opportunity lost. We lost the basically a good opportunity, but that's a very bad move.
But wasn't Adani quoting, I think, twice what everybody else was quoting per unit?
So,
if
that was the reason, I mean, they have negotiated.
That is a different negotiation.
Yeah.
That is where our authorities should be competent enough to have those negotiations. This is what I have been telling for some time now. We as a country can't look like idiots in front of other nations or the other countries. Now we should have competent authorities, competent politicians, competent
We don't have a competent president or a government. Okay, so
No, that's subjective.
Yeah,
you have to be very.
That's a
We
matter
have
of
to
opinion,
respect the president in power, whatever said.
yeah. So we should at least we should have competent officials to negotiate free trade agreements, to negotiate bilateral agreements, to negotiate these kind of power purchase agreements. So we can't be scared of India or scared of China or scared of America forever. If we are to grow, if we are to be a powerful nation, if we are to balance the world, we should be able to sit in the negotiation table and face these realities in the world.
you know,
Rather,
not
answer
when
to
you're
your
a puppet
question.
regime of the US, no?
Answer to your question. So we have to see the strategic, look into the strategic move. The thing is now Adani's project and the producing wind power is a very, I mean, we are very close to India, right? So we can, I mean, that relationship matters a lot to sell out.
That's true. But
Chandima, just to
scale-
understand,
So we
how do you all view this? Because
didn't worry about
because
the
President Anuradha
amount-
Dissanayaka's first visit, international visit, was to India.
Yeah.
And he met Prime Minister Modi, and they had a cordial discussion, and he welcomed President Anuradha Dissanayaka's efforts. All that was very good, but then this comes as a shocker.
No, it's not the diplomatic issue. So it's not our problem with the diplomacy. So we didn't worry about the number of, the number of dollars we are getting out here. We didn't worry
You are not
about
worried.
the name
you all are
of
not
the
worried.
investor. We didn't worry about that. We were worried about the prices that they have put into the tender. It was double. It was like
So you all
somewhere-
anyway wanted to scrap this, even for
somewhere-
Adani,
yeah,
even
somewhere
before
around-
Adani.
yeah.
I know there
Somewhere
was an
around
issue with regard to this power giving back to the country. As Milinda said, that is up to the authorities to discuss and delve upon.
Yeah.
But you all were not in favor of this anyway, right from the start, right?
It-
So
it
Adani
was-
going was a blessings in disguise.
It was all about the unit price.
Yeah, are you all
The
happy
dollar.
that Adani left?
That's what I said. We never worried about the person who
No,
are going
are
to
you-
invest.
yeah, okay. Let's forget about Adani. Let's say XYZ company.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
all
not the
happy that they
case.
left?
No, it's not the case. It's not the case. We are not worrying. We are not happy. We are worrying about the amount they bid. They're somewhere around $8.8.
Yeah, so I'm asking you, so you all are not worried that they left $1 billion
Not
US
worried, not even happy.
Are not even, you all are
Chandra,
neutral.
are we
So,
getting
it's a neutral.
another investor
It's a
with a lesser
procedure.
price? Are we getting a same investment of same megawatts on with somebody else for a lesser price?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Are we getting the similar investment for a lesser price from some other party?
So it was given, no?
To whom?
It was awarded, no?
To whom?
This wind power thing, it was
To whom?
some company, I should not tell the name, no, right?
If you're given, you can tell.
If we don't know.
That's right. If you're given,
I think Fenton or someone, no?
No, how someone in Sri Lanka, I am so happy to hear if someone in Sri Lanka can invest this amount of money and put this magnitude of this size of power plant in Sri Lanka. I don't
Melinda.
think that
No,
is
no,
even
it could
No,
be
no.
from these all these
No,
dollars that
Melinda.
was being sent.
from Uganda.
No, not from Uganda. From those friends of the NPP.
no, serious question.
Melinda, on a lighter
Milinda is
note,
fixated on Uganda.
No, Melinda, on a lighter note, if the Rajapaksas were there, how much of commissions would have they taken?
No, but this came during that time, no?
No, not Adani project.
Then,
No.
no, this came during that time.
So how much of money? Because we know that Hambantota port, the estimated cost of the Hambantota port was $1.2 billion US. You know how much the bid from the Chinese was to purchase the port?
I read
$900 million US. So
The actual
someone has taken 300 million.
No, Chinese bought
Chinese
it only for $900 million. dollars.
Yeah, they bought it when the Hapalne government was there on a 99-year lease for 900 million.
Really?
US
So
dollars.
Ranil sold
But-
it
but
for a
the-
lesser price
yeah,
than it built.
Yeah, but the cost.
So there was a corruption in that government then.
no. So
Why not?
no. So
No,
1.2
Chinese-
This is super mathematics.
No, 1.2.
So you have this worth 500,000 rupees and you are selling this for 450,000 rupees.
No.
And so where is the corruption
So
then?
wait. I'll tell you. I'll explain to you in a minute. Wait. Hold
Trying to
on.
understand.
So same thing. Let's put that in
or that's not worth
No.
500.
No, that's not.
Yeah,
I
you were just built by
No, who is saying? Who is saying it is not worth? Any of you are a evaluator to tell
No, we are
that?
not evaluated.
Ha.
Or else we would have evaluated Mahinda Rajapaksa's house a little bit lesser.
Probably.
No, I'm asking you.
No, who are we
No,
to tell?
1.2 billion. No, the cost of making the Hambantara report, it's all public domain, public documents.
Yes, this is public
Public
information.
information. You don't have to be evaluators to understand how much it costs to make the Hambantara report.
No,
So
that
it
is
was
not where the
1.2
problem. No.
billion.
That
It
is
was
not where the
1.2
problem.
billion.
Problem.
However, the bid from the Chinese government to buy the Hambantara report was 900 million.
Yeah, so someone in the Yapalana government made good amount of money selling it for undervalue.
So it could be the other way around as well.
That is your point of view.
Yeah.
But looking at how the maths work, how the science works, if someone
But
made
Chandima,
money in
now Chandima, 2.7 billion US dollars from Sinopec. if the old regime was there, how much would have they made? Because now this Airbus deal, this Kapil Chandrasekhar's matter, now which was indicted and they interviewed Namal Rajapaksha. You know the issue here, right? What happened? Kapil Chandrasekhar's matter, $2 million US dollars
Airbus,
went.
Sri Lankan
No,
Airlines,
not
Airbus.
really. I only know that he recently got
But surely
travel
it
ban
is
to
a major
US.
national issue.
That is what I got
So
to know.
$2 million US dollars went to a bank account in Brunei.
In Brunei.
Yeah. Under Mahinda Rajapaksa's government.
So now after that Yapalana government was there for 5 years. Could have brought the justice. Now we
Yeah,
have
that's what we are doing
159
now.
members
They
in
will
the
do it. They will
parliament.
do it.
That's what we are doing it.
I think they will.
That's
do it.
what.
Well, that is what I'm saying.
I'm very confident they will. do it.
Yeah, and that is what I'm
No,
saying.
no, even-
Yeah,
even I'm very
confidence shows.
confident.
That is what
I'm
I'm
very
saying.
confident.
Jitters will go down the spine of the SLPP now.
Huh?
No, jitters will go down the spine of the SLPP.
Yes, if
But have you thought of
if
a
it,
next
if,
leader?
if it happens the way
No.
you want it to happen, yes.
No, not the way I want it to happen. I'm
No,
asking.
that is how it
The
is.
public
Definitely.
wanted it to happen.
NPP wants it to happen.
No,
Probably.
public want it to happen.
Huh?
Public. It's
Public.
Not, it's
No,
not,
no, no.
No, I haven't
it's
heard
not the
anything
government.
from the public, but
The public
yes,
given the mandate. Public given
public
the
didn't
mandate.
know anything, any of these. If public knew any of
No,
these things,
this was very
this is
old
what they
case
wanted
though.
to have
This
the
was
government.
very old case. It was came up in the London court or somewhere. So those days, the Nimal Perrao and those people were involved in this matter. So it was
Take
very.
responsibility for the names that you're saying. Chandra,
Yeah, it
because-
was on the news.
No,
Your
no,
news even.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm repeating the news.
Yeah, okay, I'm just saying whatever you're saying here. Niresh and I will take responsibility.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
those gentlemen are
not
not
here on
here.
this
on
show.
Yeah, that's
this
true, that's
show
true.
to
Whatever is the
answer.
public domain, you can say, but we have to take
That's true,
responsibility.
that's true. It's okay, no problem. It was on the news. I was
okay.
repeating it. And previous one, this Adani's thing. So I felt like this all these gentlemen really worried about Adani, the name, the amount. So we are not worried about name, the glamour, the whatever. We don't worry about it. We worried about the procedure, tender procedure and the prices.
Chandima, do you know what I was worried about? This Adani matter happened very close to the time that bribery charges were brought
In the United States.
in the
Yeah.
United States, and it seemed like a coordinated effort because your government is very close with the US government, no?
One can say something like that. We are very close with each and every government in the world. What we are dealing with the diplomatically very close with. It's not
You
something
think
like
this
that.
is going to be a good
What
thing
is the
with
stand of
India?
the stand of the NPP on the UNHRC?
So we are representing it,
Yeah,
right?
what is the
Minister
stand?
was there.
Yeah,
He
what
was
is the
addressing?
stand? What is the stand?
What do you mean by stance?
Are you all going to co-sponsor? Are you going to withdraw? Are you going to be against it? Now you all say you all are non-aligned.
Yeah,
Just to
I'm
understand
aligned,
the
but
foreign policy of this government.
it's non-aligned, but we do cooperate with all the international organizations under the United Nations.
No, because between 2015 and 2019, they co-sponsored the US resolution against Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka came in as a sponsor. Then 2019, after after the Gotabaya Rajapaksa administration came into power, they said they will go against this particular resolution in question. Then Ranil Wickramasinghe came into play. Dinesh Gunawardena very clearly articulated that their position has not changed. They will go against this resolution in question. But it is not clear what the NPP government stand on this resolution is, so Chandima, you're here on the show tonight. I would like to hear from you. What is the foreign policy of your government with regard to the United Nations Geneva issue?
Yeah, as I said, since we are on the path of non-aligned.
No, non-aligned movement doesn't work here.
No.
It doesn't work.
I'm telling you, since we are working and we are believing in the non-aligned, so we have to rethink the. Okay, I'll tell the basics. We do not want to harm the country's image, and we will not harm the human rights in our country, and we don't want to appear to the world that we are neglecting human rights. So it has to be decided on those basic
So now
things.
Then your foreign minister is in Geneva.
Yeah, then I have to.
So are you trying to tell me that while your foreign minister in Geneva is there, the 159 members of the NPP don't know the stand of the government on the United Nations Human Rights Council sessions that's going on?
Sorry?
Are you saying that the 159 members of your party do not know the stand of the government on the United Nations Human Rights Council sessions?
So I told you our stance.
What is the stand? Non-aligned? That's not a stand.
Then what?
So what's
You
the
know how-
stance with regard to the UNHRC
HCR.
resolution
There is-
on Sri Lanka?
You can't go non-aligned. Either you're
Okay.
against or you're for or you stay neutral. What is
Okay.
it? So there are only 3 stands at the United Nations Human Rights Council
If you,
in
if you
Geneva.
have gone through minister's speech,
No.
so he was telling
Yeah.
we were to protect the human rights and we will support that. That's what he said.
So we are supporting.
Supporting who? The resolution.
No, not the human rights and the standards.
No.
but
That's what
about
he
the
he said.
resolution itself.
So if you want me to give the answer properly, then I'll go through his statement and I'll come.
All right. Okay. Just I'll give you some time on that. Just around 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
We'll come back to that in a minute. Anuradha, you take everything very lightly, no? Have you spoken to Opposition Leader Sajid Premadasa?
No, actually,
Then the
I
language would have been different.
I have spoken to him, and
How many times have you met him in the last 6 months?
quite a few times in the last 6 months. In the
Last 2 months?
No, I haven't met him in the last
You are
2
not 2
months.
months, no? But do you remember?
But I spoke to him
But do you remember Imtiaz Bakir Marcus' statement about? You don't even know that.
there was
Imtiaz
quite
Bakir,
few-
one statement. Imtiaz Bakir Marcus is who in your party?
Chairman.
Vice
Chairman, yeah.
Chairman.
right? So, Imtiaz Bakir Marcus issued a statement saying the party has to restructure and your leader has to go to the grassroots and communicate. Now, when you say, as an active member of the SJB, you have not met your leader for the last 2 months, that shows that Imtiaz Bakir Marcus' statement was correct.
No, actually not. The reason that I haven't met him is because I have been out of the country on business, because good time for us to, get back to our businesses.
So NPP is a good government to do business? Also?
No. Wait, this is the thing.
No, first tell about Sajid Premadasa.
Yeah,
but
and
we'll come back to that later.
he actually, I spoke to him over the phone about 2 times. So,
What was this discussion about? These 2 times?
just generally, like talking about politics, getting ready for the next election. We are getting ready for I don't know whether it will be there or not, but local government elections.
We don't have to take it with a pinch of salt, no? Whatever you're saying now.
No. We were talking about that. But see, we are not really that worried at the moment. Well, we are worried for the country, but politically we are not worried at all.
So,
because,
Anuradha, I have
look at
seen,
what's happening in this country.
No, Anuradha,
Totally
we'll
lost
come back to
control.
that. Wait, Anuradha, please
Yeah.
wait. We'll come back to all that in a minute. You have to give us some time to ask about the SJB also, no? Now, I have been watching parliamentary proceedings as a journalist for 21 years, since 2003. Nilesh, how many years now?
My goodness.
For a long time, no?
Far too
So
many parliaments.
I have seen, I have also read a lot about the caliber of speakers we've had in parliament, like people like Andrew Kumar, or people like Andrew Bandar Nayak. his speeches are still in Hansard, and when you read those speeches, you really understand what sort of a parliament we had. Lakshman Khadiragama, when they speak in parliament, Ashraf, when they spoke in parliament, the gravity we very well understand. And the leader of the opposition has a responsibility and a role to play here, because it's about forming public opinion against 159 members in parliament. Is he doing that job?
I think he's doing a pretty good job he's doing the best of what he's got. Like how many parliamentarians do we have? And for what we have, I think he's doing a very good job. And the other thing is, he is behaving like a true statesman. He's not going after the government. He is actually respecting the people's mandate. People have given a clear mandate to this government, and we should respect it. And instead of, like you have seen during the last governments, when JVP was in the opposition, as soon as a government comes in, they will, mobilize the people, they will go against the government, they will do everything possible to hinder the progress of that government.
For those
but
who are
this
watching this show
leader
tonight,
is not doing it.
For those
that's
watching,
a good thing.
For those who are watching this show tonight, who will have this question about the conduct of the opposition, what if they say, you all don't have the power to do that?
What do
to
you
rally people around you all, even to hold a protest?
No, we definitely can, but we are not doing it on purpose. See, the thing is, now,
how many people can the SJB alone rally in Colombo?
By tomorrow, I can personally rally 500.
500. No, as a party,
Personally.
as a party, how much can you all rally?
Within a week?
No,
40,000?
no. For a protest, I'm asking.
40,000. Easily, within a week. Yeah.
For a protest to be held tomorrow, how much can you all rally in Colombo?
Tomorrow, 5,000.
5,000. When was the last time you all brought 5,000 to Colombo? When was the last time for a protest campaign you all have brought 5,000 under the leadership of Sajid Premadasa?
We have done it
No.
quite a few times.
No, 2022 we saw that. That is because of the Aragalaya, we saw that. Tell me one instance after the Aragalaya, SJB had a protest campaign in Colombo with 1,000 people. Let's make it a little bit lower. You are saying 5,000 because you are SJB, Let's say 1,000 people. When was the last time?
We did have quite a few protests.
So tell me, will you, Anuradha, tell me one protest you all had. You will not be able to say it, Anuradha. Now this is what we as journalists know.
Wasn't there one on electricity prices? Didn't we launch it all over the country?
Date, month, time.
I'll have to go through that.
I'll give you 2 minutes. You also go through that, will you? Now I have given a
Everyone is on the queue. Everyone is on the queue.
Now the way
No,
we let me talking.
No, Shamir, the thing is, we do not believe in even person.
That is because
I told you the last time I was. No. Last time I was here, I told you in this program, I told the leader, we don't want to be hindering this government's progress. We want them to show what they can do, because we are that confident of what we said during the election.
Let the people decide
that they can't.
What sort of an organizing power the SJB have.
No.
Lead of the house.
We are
is very
easily
active.
going to let
Tell me,
them.
what is the government chief whip to it? You tell me. Last 1 month, you probably was not in Colombo. Last 1 month in Parliament, what was the role of the chief opposition whip? Tell me one speech he made. Right. I'll give you a assignment. But you don't know.
No. Oh, okay.
So tell me one speech, and you want some time for that?
No, I'm okay. But
everyone is on assignment. He did.
But the thing is,
right? No, he did. No, I'm just telling you.
This is the thing.
When Lakshman Kiriella was there, at least with what he was able to and capable of, he made a hue and cry in Parliament. So we'll leave that there. So, as I said before,
Shamir, this is the thing. Don't worry about our politics, okay? Because our political work is being done by the government. Don't worry. See, the country is in chaos.
I'm not worried.
The budget is a joke. IMF manufactured budget.
So is it the
garnished by
policy
children.
of the SJB to sit back and wait for the NPP to make mistakes and fail?
No, we are going to let them, we are not going to hinder the progress that they have said that they are going to make. We are not going to go down that path that JVP has always gone. Sajith Premadasa and SJB is a party that thinks of the country. We are not doing politics for the sake of politics. We are not hungry for power. We want to see this country succeed. So, obviously, we want to see the JVP succeed as well.
First, get
that
the
is why
activity
we keep
get
telling
1,000
them.
people to Colombo. Get 1,000 people to
We
Colombo.
can, but
Next assignment.
what's the point?
Right. Okay.
Then
Right.
it's going to be,
So-
we are going to be no
yeah,
different
okay,
like than the
right,
JVP.
okay, okay.
We are not. We
Right.
are class here.
Yeah, right. All right. 2,000. Now you all can get 5,000 people to Colombo
Very good question. I'm thinking.
because you all came down.
No, because if I give the answer, you will ask me to bring tomorrow.
No.
That's going to be another problem.
From 6.9 million, you all have come down to 300,000. No? So you all can bring. Are there ardent supporters of the SLPP anymore?
Yeah, no, that is why we got 300,000. So that's the hardcore.
That's a hardcore. That's a very core. So if you think, don't you think the people have rejected the Rajapaksas now?
Don't know. That's Namal. I was in part of suggesting Namal should run as the presidential candidate.
We had a discussion about this on this
yeah,
very show as well.
Yeah. I believe because that I also at that time I believe that's in a time where party is eroding, in a time where we were going through a crisis. I mean, almost every parliamentarian's house was burned. We were in a bad shape, politically, physically, emotionally, financially, every possible way. I mean, I wanted Namal to take the lead and become the national leader of the party. I mean, he proved that he.
But
ran.
are you all cultivating a second tier which is not from the Rajapaksa family?
That has happened. That has always happened in our party. I have talked about this also. I mean, if
let me put the question that Niresh asked in a simple language, rephrase it. Can Milinda Rajapaksha, you also have the Rajapaksa surname?
Let's get someone. Let's say Kanchana Vijayasekaran.
Can he, let's say Milinda, can he become the leader of the SLPP one day?
Why not?
Why not? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, why
can
not?
he become?
Why not?
Like, can he break the ranks of Chamal Rajapaksa's son? Can he break the ranks of Nipuno Ranawaka and become the leader of the SLPP?
Why not? Why not? I mean, again, it's a matter of who is suitable to lead the party. Who is suitable?
Now,
it's not because just I want or just because someone else want to be the leader of the party.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that person should be the leader of the party. Yeah. He should be suitable to lead the national party.
Now, when you all hold press briefings, there are three faces that keep on rotating in the backdrop. Have you seen him?
Yes.
Mahinda Rajapaksa.
Yeah. The leader of the party.
Yeah. Basil Rajapaksa.
Yeah.
The founder of the party.
No, actually, he was the national leader of the party and he found the party too, yes.
Namal Rajapaksa.
Yeah, now who is leading the party and now the national organizer.
So, what is the basis to put those three pictures?
That was the basis. The basis we discussed when you were telling those names.
So, General Secretary of the party, Sagara, picture.
Then we have to put the treasurer's face, then there is a lot of other faces to put, no?
So, it will always be Rajapaksas?
No.
It will change.
Sure,
No?
it will change with the time, with the people's mandate, with the public opinion, things will change. How it came to Namal, I mean, how it, there are many other young people contesting or representing our party.
Y'all, I think, Milinda, y'all had a Guinness World Record. I think it was not stated like that as Guinness World. Then it would have been a little bit out of place. How can such a family run a country? Like, there was a time that there were 7 members from the Rajapaksa family in parliament.
Okay.
Did you notice it?
Yes, I had.
You had, no?
Yeah.
And out of that, 60% of the national budget was with the Rajapaksha family.
Okay.
Did you notice that?
Yes, that has been discussed many times in many places.
So, centralized Rajapaksha family. Isn't that why the NPP has today come into power and is making a hue and cry about the corruption? Take one example. 900 lakhs to build the house of Kithsiri Manchanayake. Over 900 lakhs to build the damaged house of Johnston Fernando. This is a crime, no?
Is it? The burning house was not a crime.
No, burning house was a crime. That's a different story. But I'm asking you now, Kithsiri
And rebuilding the house is a crime.
So, bringing down substandard eye drops is not a crime. Or giving immunoglobulin, which was water, is not a crime.
It's a crime. That the judiciary and the ministry and the officials and the investigation officers have to take care of it. I think it's happening, no?
So building a house of someone like that who has made millions of money through corruption, spending.
So was his house burned down? Was his house burned down because of those allegations, or his house was burned down just simply because he was a SLPP politician?
I don't know that.
No, I'm okay. Okay, if you don't know, okay, if
you wouldn't know because you weren't there.
Okay. No, but asking from the common sense, why those houses were burned down? Just to have a very common sense conversation.
No, I
don't know. No. That would have just happened.
But Samir, I really don't know anyone who has a 90 million rupee house.
Really?
Yes.
Come on. You are from Colombo. You are and who would have done that? What to call the
No, for example, your house doesn't cost 90 million.
No, how was?
You think Kithsiri Manchanayake or the Johnston Fernando himself would have done the?
No, we can't ask this question from you because you don't know about them. No. I mean, earlier you only know about the Rajapaksha, so I'll ask.
No. I know about them. I know about them. I'm not defending them. I'm asking.
So I can ask you something very close to Namal Rajapaksa.
No, I'm asking.
How did he purchase Hello Corp?
What is Hello Corp?
Hello Corp is an organization.
Okay.
It was outright purchased by Namal Rajapaksa.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know.
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know about the CSN as well?
CSN, I know. What is the problem with CSN? I don't know. What is the problem with
Yoshito owned it, no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Melinda,
no, I don't know. Let's.
Melinda.
So Yoshita own.
I don't know. There was an allegation like that, right?
I don't know.
No one knows, huh?
I don't know.
How
because
did
presidents,
how did Namal Rajapaksa gain 300 million, and out of that 300 million, how does he get 4 million as interest every month?
Of what?
On the declarations that was made for the elections.
Yeah.
He has declared that he gets an interest income of 4 million rupees a month.
Okay.
From an investment of 300 million.
Okay.
How did the 300 million, you know that? That was all you don't know.
You don't know.
How do I know?
You don't know a lot of this.
No.
But you cherry pick.
No. You fair to know.
Yeah.
You being a journalist, being an expert on these political matters.
You said you know because you said initially I don't know about Yoshita Rajapaksa.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about Milinda Rajapaksa.
Yeah.
A little bit about Namal Rajapaksa.
Yeah. So how now let's come back to this. Now Namal Rajapaksa has declared.
No,
declared.
I'm asking.
You are saying he has declared this, no?
Declared.
So if he has declared this in the public domain. It is public. It is the public information. Anyone can question.
I'm questioning you.
Why are you questioning me? I didn't go and submit these documents. It's not my money. It's not. I am receiving the income. It's in the public domain. If the public can question, even you can put a petition and ask.
This is why he is at the CID. Now you asked why he is at the CID.
For this, for declaring this.
Not this, about this corruption and all that.
No. These are two different. Don't mix this. So this, is he in the, did he go to CID today
for
declaring?
That is the Airbus deal. event.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Different.
Not
Basically, to
Milinda.
answer how he got the 300 million.
Okay, anyway.
Milinda.
Is that? Is that? No,
Milinda.
no, this is another argument.
I'll come back.
No, I would not.
No, Milinda, are you justifying that alias amount?
I had to go for a break.
Are you justifying?
Chandima.
No, this
Alias.
is a good question.
Alias amount. Alias amount and Johnson's amount. I'm giving you. I'm giving you the answer.
I'll go for a break and I'll come back momentarily. It's very interesting debate. We'll come back shortly. Stay connected, stay with Face the Nation.
Johnson's amount. They
No. Do you? So we will go back to why this happened. Do you justify their houses burning down?
No, I do understand your
justify
concern.
a member of
I'm
parliament
asking-
killing on the road?
I'm asking the amount.
No. We have to go back to the root cause.
So you are-
these other questions all happened after that.
I know
Before
that.
you all burned down
No.
more than 200 houses.
You all burned down?
What do you mean?
You all burned down? Who?
Everybody knows that it's
Everybody
NPP.
knows- everybody knows that.
NPP.
Is it?
Huh?
It's on the court now.
It's on the
matter
court.
in the court. And
Can you give us some names?
And the
Can you give us some
JVP
names?
members in the villages have led burning down hundreds of houses of this country. It is in the court.
Can
Those
you give some
JVP
names?
members, JVP organizers in villages.
Can you,
are in
Milinda?
court
Can you
now.
give some names, please?
Like I didn't write down all those names because these are in
But you are saying
every
no.
single magistrate of this country.
But you're.
If
No,
you
I'm not
go
going to
to
ask the magistrate now.
every-
You are telling it
go to-
here right now here. So you just tell us some names.
Like how do I know Ukkubanda's name, Gunabanda's name,
So you don't know.
Ramabanda's name?
So
your organizers
throughout this
that it is a matter in the court.
throughout this
Everyone in
discussion,
this country knows
he said,
JVP
I know
as
about
the party
Namal's
organized
thing. I didn't
burning
know
down
about this
hundreds of houses of
Johnny's
this
thing.
country.
So you know nothing.
And even
You know
killed a
nothing.
member of parliament on the road that day.
So you know nothing.
We are living in
about
that kind of country.
Now these are in courts. Milinda, let's leave it for courts to
That
decide as
you
to-
can leave because it is in the court. Every other matter we discuss, which is in the court, we can discuss. And that you can't discuss.
No, why not? Just tell us. Just tell us the names.
Tell what?
Tell us the names. Then
Of
I'm
course,
asking
the
again.
members of
You
your
justify
party.
the amount that they have taken. You justify that.
Who am I to justify the
You are
valuation
no one.
which has been given the government?
Throughout this discussion, he is no one. He don't know.
No.
plays a big
They-
role,
they-
No. Listen.
So Chandima, to be very honest, in the defense of all four of you, you were proposed by your political party. Anuradha was proposed by his political party. Kithsiri, because he's in the management committee of the UNP, we approached him. Milinda has been proposed by his political party as well. That is why he's there. So all four of you are members, respected members of your own political party. So we have to establish that fact first of all. So based on that, let's take the discussion forward.
But this is
No, he
fun-
can't ask-
no.
who is no one?
No.
I'm no one to justify.
No.
That's what he said.
No.
That's what I'm asking.
No, Honorable MP, this is a funny question, no. Now you all burn down
No, we
hundreds
did
of
not.
houses of this country.
It's a
Then the
blatant
government-
lie. It's
then
a
the-
blatant
then
lie.
the- Okay, forget that. Then the government evaluation had done an evaluation of these people's houses. Then the government has paid that money. Oh, haven't paid, I don't know. Your Honorable Minister listed it out in the Parliament. So now you are asking from me whether I am justifying these
So
numbers or whether I am not
because
justifying.
your party people took
I
the
don't know
money.
the, I don't know
No.
the, no,
Listen,
listen,
out of the four of
I
us,
need-
you are the parliament member.
Yeah,
If
no.
you think it's wrong, you are the one who's in
No.
position that can do something
Yeah,
about it.
Anuradha.
We
Anuradha,
will
but
do. We will
I
do.
have-
We will do what we have to
Honorable
do.
MP, I have to make another point here. Now I have my own house which built from 40 years my age. For last 20 years the hard work I did, nothing came from my parents, all I made and I made my house. Probably all of them, Anuradha, Honorable MP, Doctor and everyone.
Both
All two of you.
and both of you too. And I know the pain even when there is water coming out from the roof, because that's all you have put for decades to get this done. And I can't imagine the pain of these 300 people, just because you were part of one political party, just because you believe in one political ideology, one night your house was burned down to ashes. I don't know that pain. It is not only the roof and the toilet and the sofa set. It's the memory. It's the hard work of decades.
Right.
It's everything you accumulated for generations. They burned down in one
Yeah,
night.
yeah, but
and now you are.
most of these things were not accumulated during generations.
And come on now.
During the 10-15 year
So
period.
these
huh?
Anuradha, those Pradesh Sabha members, their houses got burned down.
Yes.
Those friends of mine in Kuliyapitiya, Variapala, Kurunagala, those are the bagas like me who built houses from 1 decade, 2 decades.
Yeah.
And now you ask him whether I am justifying or not justifying Kelia Ramukkal and Johnston Fernando's house prices. Matter is
Public will
much,
decide, right.
much bigger than this.
So let's just this case for the moment. Chandima,
Yeah,
what we
that's the
spoke about
foreign
UNHRC.
policy, yeah.
UNHRC. Yes.
Yes, UNHRC. So I've gone through his speech, and he said, our aim is to make the domestic mechanism credible and sound within the constitutional framework. That's what's the stance.
So my question was, Chandima.
yeah,
So as a parliamentary group, now I've known usually parliamentary groups meet and they discuss and they decide on the policy in which the country has to be taken forward. All the 159 members of parliament, after being appointed as parliamentarians, when did you all meet like that as a parliamentary group?
usually before the parliamentary date.
No. I'm asking you, after the parliament convened in November, when have you all met as members of 159
Yeah.
parliamentary group of the party?
So that's what I said. So every parliamentary week before it starts, we meet.
And you discuss national policies.
Yes, national
And but
policy
today you
is
didn't
what
know.
we are discussing.
But today you didn't know the
next-
UNHRC policy, no?
Hmm?
Today you didn't know the UNHRC policy, no?
No.
So was
I
the
saying
UNHRC policy
I didn't-
discussed?
I wanted
Yeah.
to go through. I wanted
Answer Nilesh's question.
Was the UNHRC policy discussed with the government parliamentary group?
No, I
Right.
we didn't discuss.
Right,
it.
okay, right.
Didn't.
Thanks.
Because,
Right, we'll come back to you. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Let me
I'll give you a closing remark time.
Let me.
I'll come back
because
to you. Yeah, I'll come back to
parliamentary
Chandra.
group,
Yeah.
in parliamentary group, what we are discussing is next parliamentary proceedings and what we are going to do.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Very quickly, Chandima, because we are speaking about parliament and all that. You get a salary, right, from parliament? Parliament, you get a salary, right?
It's allowance, right?
No,
No, it's a salary. Member of parliament is getting a salary.
Allowance is for local government members.
Another, let him answer with you another.
So we both of us local
Telling him
council members who got
Okay, whatever.
20,000 allowance.
Whatever you call
That
it.
is the pain.
Whatever you call it, that's fine.
No, do you get a salary?
I don't get it.
No. Who gets a salary?
So it goes to our common account.
Common account, which account?
No, it comes to my account, then we transfer it to the common account.
No.
The party's common.
Right.
Tell me how much this amount is, how much.
So he gets the salary.
He gets a salary, but
It's
after
his decision to transfer
and
it
you-
to the party account.
What is it? It's
No, he gets the salary.
Okay.
It's his decision to transfer it to the party account.
so
Correct?
you transfer it, right?
Because it comes into
How much
his
is this
account.
amount?
I can't exactly remember.
How much
because
you are
I'm not
transfer?
looking at it.
This is, but
You're transferring
really,
out
the
of-
answer you have to
I'm
look
not,
into it now.
I'm not. You want the exact amount?
yeah.
I'll check
How
it
much
and let you know.
getting
How
to
can you
account?
go one down? Then can you tell me when I come to the final?
Somewhere around 300,000, right?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm
I'm not sure.
Depend on the
You're not-
district.
Yeah, it depends on the
Depend on
district.
the
There's a-
district.
You're not a member of
the
parliament.
fuel allowance and
If the-
food
How
allowance
much
and
is
those
how
things.
much is
Yes,
it approximately?
I'll check it and let you know.
How much is it?
I'll check it and let you know.
All right. So
Check online.
right. So Chandam, just for me to get some clarity, I'm somewhat I'm a numbers guy, so I just want to make a quick calculation. How many days of the month you all meet in Parliament?
How many days?
Yeah.
Per month?
Per month.
First week,
So
third
5 days.
third week,
10
4 days, and 4 days, and altogether 8 days.
8 days. So approximately around 14 days. 14 days a month.
Month,
No,
8 days
no,
only.
Month 8
8
days.
days.
8
Yeah,
days.
only 8 days.
8 days.
8
So
days.
so you go and eat the meals at the Parliament canteen.
Yes.
How much is that?
We have raised the price now. It's somewhere around 2,000.
All right, 2,000. So you all have to pay 16,000 rupees a month to, right?
Yeah.
So when you get
By
your
then
salary,
breakfast.
no wait, you're not letting me ask. No,
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So when you get 16, you have to pay 16,000 rupees to the Parliament
Yeah,
account, right?
It depends. It depends.
How much? You tell me. Will you tell me the amount?
We are not paying, or it's deducting from the salary.
Which salary?
The what MP get.
Right. So what MPs get, it deducts from salary.
Yes, yes.
So whatever you get is the money that you get, the actual like net profit that you get, right?
Actually, after reducing those things, deducting
Deducting all this, you get a salary, right?
Yeah. There are so many things to reduce.
How do you live a month? How do you carry out your expenses a month? Just tell me, like, what
Okay.
you, if I ask an NPP member, how much is the grocery bill this month? Will you be able to say it? Shall we make a quick calculation? If you don't mind,
Yeah,
please.
but
Tell me
no.
how much you spend a
can't-
month.
No, I'm not gonna give you these details because I can't remember all these things. I'm not going.
No, my question is, who is paying you for this?
So you want me to?
Yeah, who's paying you for
know
this?
How I live? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I was working for previously private company. So later, then I got resigned and joined into this political party, and I was a member of council, and so I was full-time politician. Was my expenditures with my family, so they were the people who taking care of my expenses.
Your family is taking care of your expenses?
Yes.
Can that be said of all the 159 members of parliament?
It's different. Some are working, some are not working, some
How are
are
they being
having
looked up?
businesses, some
How are they being looked up?
professionals. Some
No,
are
but who are they
professionals.
getting? If you're putting your money or salary into a centralized account,
Yeah. It is like this now.
yeah,
So
for me
it's
to understand, how do you live?
It's something like this.
But you look like a very well learned. I think you're doing an LLB at Open University as
Yes.
well, and
it's
you're a
like
learned
this.
person. So I'm just trying to understand, how do you live a month?
No, it's like
Like
this.
your
So
expenses, fuel
before
expenses, and
before
all.
I appointed as a MP,
Yeah, 2024.
yeah, before that, I didn't have that money. No, I didn't have it. It was not in my account. It was not in my budget. So there was a
You've last
there was a
Well,
way
let me clarify this.
there was a
this
way
question.
that I lived my life previously.
Yeah, let me
How are you
clarify
living
this.
now?
Yeah. Yes, the same way, same way I'm living.
I don't understand, but I hope you're living well.
That's what I
think
said.
it is.
So my family
Actually,
takes care of
actually,
I'm just saying, all right,
actually,
I think
Chandima, you know,
Very quickly, let's finish.
yeah, it's a bit of an enigma for everyone, I think, because the MPs are transferring the money they get to the party account. That's
Yeah,
up
it's
to you.
our
that's up to you.
decision, no?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not questioning.
But people like Shamir and I,
Yeah.
who live off our salaries, wonder how people can live without.
Yeah.
if you're-
So
if
you
you're-
questioned previously
Yeah.
that 76,000 that Yoshita's salary never.
No, that is one
used.
point. That's one point. This is
never
the second
used.
point.
Yeah. No,
This is
never
the second
used.
point. Yeah.
Never used.
This is second point.
And
Yeah.
So we wonder about that.
yes,
as
What,
well.
what you're saying is
even-
making it fair, you know, like
even
then it's
Mahinda
okay.
Rajapaksha didn't use the money.
No, we
So
are not. We are
even
not
they,
the Rajapaksa
even
family.
even they got those things personally.
Yeah. No,
So
but-
what I'm telling you,
Okay.
B,
okay, yeah.
So it's
No, no, no,
basically
no, no,
from
no, we'll-
family fund.
No, we'll leave later.
Yeah.
Leave
Okay.
later. No,
Okay. Right.
no problem, Chandra. You don't have to
Yeah,
answer. We
but-
just want to understand
Yeah, what
whether
I'm-
you are living okay.
yeah, we are living okay
That's the most
as
important.
we lived earlier before we got into the parliament.
Right. So after getting into parliament, these incomes you all don't get anymore, no? Now you were saying you were working with the corporate sector.
Yeah.
Now you don't get that salary.
No, long before I left the job, no.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
long
was a full-time politician. I am
since
full-time
2019.
since 2018.
All right.
So that's
is-
what I said.
My question is, let me make it much more simple.
We have
is the
ecosystem.
centralized fund of the NPP giving you all an allowance a month?
No. It is not the case. It is not the case. I'm telling you, we were having, and we also even now we are having the ecosystem that we live. Okay,
That's
yeah,
on the- yeah.
you can criticize it.
No, I'm not
It's-
criticizing.
It's
I'm
not a
just saying,
problem to you, no?
That's fine. That's
Brother,
fine.
very good.
If my family and my friends
As
are
long as-
willing to
so-
take
so-
care of
no
us,
problem, Shanti.
take
As
care
long
of
as
me,
you all are living.
take care of me,
Okay,
it
right.
won't be a problem because we have not used personally the public money. That's it.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that's what's important, right? Anyway, because we are getting these questions from our viewers, so I'm trying to pose them constructively to the all four of you. So most of these questions that are coming in are from viewers. Don't hold us. Don't hold anything against us, Milinda. Okay.
No, never, never.
Right. So,
I enjoy it.
right. So last round, I want you all to sum up as to what the way forward is for Sri Lanka. It's a decisive time. It's a very critical juncture that we're in. From your party perspective, how do you see the next few months unfolding in the country? Let's start off with Milinda. You have 2 minutes, Milinda.
No, number one, I must say, I was against, even in 2022, I was in the belief that whoever elected democratically should be allowed to govern the country for the given period of time by the constitution. So same apply to NPP, even though no one else respected that, had that respect towards Gotabaya Rajapaksha. So I honestly hope and wish this government will be able to execute what they proposed in this budget, even though most of the proposals are not clear or not logical or not scientific enough to execute. But I hope government will find enough or the right path to execute most of these budget proposals. And the most important factor for next, I think, few months is how we are going to win back the investors who are leaving this country and the investors who wants to come to this country. That's going to be a very difficult task with the arrogance this government is having towards not only Adani, even for many other investors who came to this, who were in this country earlier. And secondly, the political revenge that has become the biggest show of the day. The government is using political revenge, going after Namal Rajapaksha because he is giving a good ride to the government in the parliament and the outside opposition politics. So how government is going to make actual priorities and work on those public needs other than throwing Mahinda Rajapaksha out of the house and getting Namal Rajapaksha into the CID every week. So I think I still hope government will get their priorities right within next 2-3 months. And the last point is the democratic political space of this country, which is increasingly decreasing in this country. The Palawat office is sending representatives to different houses, asking them not to criticize the government, and they are saying they didn't come to power to give it that easily to other people and go back, and they are saying they are going to be here forever, and they even have said the village Game Sangwardhana Committee that they can't do anything in the government without asking from the party. So I really hope the government will understand that we are living in a democratic society, open society, in a society where everything can be seen, discussed. So I hope that democratic space will be protected and allowed for all of us to do politics in this country.
Thank you very much, Milinda Rajapaksha from the SLPP. I now move my attention towards Dr. Kithsiri Manchanayake from the UNP.
Shamil, as UNP, our policy is we are not planning to topple this government. This is people, they got a people mandate of 2/3, so they should run the country. We need political stability and to have the economic stability. So this government should prioritize the things. We have to make the political stability and then the economic, we have to put it in the right track. Because as we know, the country to boom or to go up in the economy, we need to have political stability. So therefore, we always do our constructive criticism without toppling the government. But government can't take those things for granted, and they can't change their priorities, and they can't take revenge from the people or the ex-politician, only that. So they can do that. If people, they have done some wrong things, bad things, so you can do that. You can take the revenge and you can do whatever you want. But the number one is we need investors to come into this country. We need investor friendly environment. So we have to give the priority into that. So therefore, we wanted to put this government into correct track, because we don't want to have a bad experience we had during Gotabe's time. So that is not good for the country. Politically, if you are looking at the political angle, or we want to come in power hungry, so we might think in that way. But we are not UNP as UNP. We want this next 5 years for these people to run the government in proper way. So that is this thing that we are looking for. Even the same time, we wanted to reorganize our party. We wanted to take all UNPS together, SJB together, or not only SJB, so other people who are other parties, people from the other parties, if they like to work with UNP and UNP policies, contest under elephant symbols, always welcome. So that is we are working for. So we are not in a hurry to come into power. So we will plan for next 4 to 5 years, come up with a big alliance with all the parties, people who left us, and we invite them to come back to UNP, and that is our plan. So that's in the management committee, the working committee, and from the grassroots level, so we are aiming and planning for that, and not we are going to pull the leg from this government or the top of the government. We are not going to do that. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Dr. Kithsiri. Anuradha Wimalaratne.
Shamil, I'm really worried for the country and its future, because we are, politically I'm not worried, because everything that we said would happen is starting to happen. We said that giving the country over to a group that haven't shown capability or doesn't have a working knowledge of the system is going to put the country in a worse place than it was. So we are actually starting to see that. Country's national security is a mess. There, like this is like a 1940s Chicago now. Shootings are happening at that rate. I think that's happening because even the underworld knows that this government is not capable. So we are seeing those issues. And I'm not even going to touch the government's campaign promises that are not being met. They were saying that they were going to catch the crooks. We see all those so-called crooks walking in and walking out of prison. I'm not going to touch any of that. The relief that was promised, none of that is happening. And the ministers are taking all the benefits. Let's say that's okay, because those were all unrealistic things. What I am most worried about, as Milinda and Kithsiri pointed out, is our economy. We are not going to a good place. Take the budget. I was really hoping, we would talk about the budget this time, right? If you look closely at this budget, for a government that has blamed so many things on past corruptions, their budget has now, they shouldn't have that, right? Now there's a 2,200 billion budget deficit, right? And that money, they don't know where that's going to come from. And most probably, we are going to borrow it, right? So now next year, we are going to have an added amount, I think about 20% of the total national borrowings are going to be added on to next year. And this budget does not talk about any recovery plan, and there has no money been allocated to generate income, except by taxing people. And even that 15% tax on international dollar revenue, right? So what's that going to make? That's going to make our small time developers have more cost, and they are not going to be competitive in the international market. So budget deficit, and there have been a lot of such, because this is an IMF budget garnished by children, because that they have planned, they have a lot of plans. I think there's 20 odd plans that looks really nice and very nice when you are talking, but there's no money being allocated to any of that. So this is going to be the biggest problem we are going to face. So I beg of this government and the president, make all the fun you want of Sajid Premadasa, make all the fun you want of SJB, that's fine. but at least look at the policy plans we have given, use the plans, use the blueprint, you know, like
Thanks,
listen to someone who knows and stop going down this road.
Right. Thanks a lot, Anuradha. Chandima.
Okay. What goes around, what comes around. So that's what happened to Rajapaksas. That's why they are in police and inquiries and those things. That's why they were summoned. So I think we don't want to worry about it. Why we are trying to democratization. We are trying to implement the democratization of the economy. That's what our plan. So what we have done for that, we have speed up the digital transformation, zero corruption. Those are our main tools. So I think nothing to worry about these budgets. So there are so many advices now for government to what this is to be done, this you have missed, and so many things. But after we have got this government, after so many presidents, SLPP, Sri Lanka, and UNP, so many presidents were there. They could not do the job. They failed. They failed the state. They failed the nation. So that's why we are here. So people are not worrying about us. People are worrying about the country. So we will not make them regret. And there are so many blatant lies are spreading here. That 30% digital service tax was there. It was reduced to 15% after having discussion with the IMF. So what we have done was we reduced it. It was we have avoided double taxing here. So even if we do not tax or we go with the zero tax for that some other country will tax. That's the international standard. So blatant lies are throwing here. But anyway, as a government, we are trying to meet what we have told, what we have promised to the public, to the country. So we will do it, and we will definitely do it. So we have 5 years. Okay, we just gone through only 90 days. Okay, so in next 6 months you will be seeing the outputs what we are going to produce.
Thanks a lot, Chandima Hettiarachchi, Member of Parliament from the NPP, Anuradha Wimalaratne from the SJB, Dr. Kithsiri Manchanayake from the UNP, Milinda Rajapaksha from the SLPP as well. Anuradha, I need clarity on this, but very quickly. You said crooks are going inside and out of prison. You said crooks are going inside and outside.
Yeah, because I can remember a statement when Anuradha Dissanayake was not the president. He was saying that, you know, when our government comes, people are not going to get bailed and all these, you know, people that we arrest.
Anuradha Dissanayake decided on bail. It's the court that decides on bail.
Yeah.
No, these are political statements, no?
Okay.
Then, you know, even the last government, you know, they were saying
Right,
that
It was
working out because of Ranil Wickremesinghe.
Okay,
Then maybe that's not true either.
Do you want to respond to that, Chandima?
Blatant lies.
Right, okay, done. Thanks.
No bail. Bail is not happening.
Right. Anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I want to thank Niresh and profusely apologize from our viewers for not getting on time at 9:45 right after the news because of a technical glitch we had. It was a very interesting debate. I hope you can catch it on YouTube and understand the views of each political party, the NPP, SLPP, SJB, and also the UNP. So please do watch us and understand what exactly went on the show tonight. Again, very sorry for not coming on time because of the technical glitch we had to experience, which was out of and beyond our control. I leave you tonight with a quote, as I always do. Foresight is a matter of studying the present, learning from the past, and understanding the needs of the future. Take care and good night.